2021 Trek Domane Plus HP electrical bike. I'm going to give you an honest review of this bike. I've owned this bike for 12 days and I've had multiple Bosch error code problems, and I've also had multiple problems with this bike, guys. When I was shopping for this bike, when I was doing my due diligence for this bike, there was only reviews that were there were from basically dealers, and so you know how that is, they hype it up. So I feel like I have a duty to let everyone know what's going on, because if you're going to spend this kind of money, you really want to double think about it. This bike is going to cost you $7,000 to $7,500 plus tax, so you're looking at, you know, $8,000 plus to walk out of there, so not including accessories. So what were the problems that I had? Well, on the 10th day of ownership, I got an error code 503. Okay, on the 12th day of ownership, because, you know, I got an error 550, guys, from the same thing. But the problem is that, you know, the place that I bought the bike from, the bike dealership, was not a Trek dealer, so they didn't really know anything about electrical bikes. So then I took it to a Trek dealer, and the service manager there, you know, just doesn't know anything about the electrical bikes either. So, and he ends up lying and saying they can't find codes and stuff like that, even though I have pictures and videos of it. So nor does he want to, you know, do the research to fix the problem, because again, he doesn't know how to fix, he only knows how to work on analog bikes. So those are the two engine problems that I've had in 12 days of ownership. But I've also had some analog problems as well. Like the first day I bought this bike, I rode it, the handlebars start coming off. Okay, the dealer that I bought it from was giving me a hard time of replacing it, but I went to a Trek corporate owned bike store and they did replace it. But I went to the same exact store for the codes, they were not helpful at all. Okay, the other problem I had was that this rear derailleur keeps needing adjustments. You know, they'll adjust it, I'll ride 10 miles, 20 miles, and it'll skip, and you can see all the damages that's been done to the teeth of my brand new cassette because of that. And they keep adjusting it from the barrel, and again, after a few miles of riding, it needs adjustment again. This is like the 6th time they've done that, and you know, they're not willing to maybe change the springs, or not springs, the cord, or you know, the line, or the hose, or you know, whatever the weight, or whatever is required to make it right. Or at least this corporate owned shop in Coppell is definitely not willing to do that. Okay, Coppell, Texas, guys. But maybe Trek should look into the management and see how they're running it, because you know, it's not really good for business. Because in the last 2 months, I've bought 2 different brand new Treks, 2021 Checkpoint, 2021 Domane Plus HP. So you know, that's definitely not the way to, you know, treat customers. Anyways, so if you're thinking about buying a Domane electrical bike, if you're thinking of buying an electrical bike from Trek, maybe you should do your homework. Okay, like literally do your homework, because I did my homework and I thought I was making the best decision ever. I'm still happy with the bike, but I'm into it 12 days and I've had multiple problems with it, and support is worse than a Chinese company. Literally, guys, and I'm very disappointed at Trek when it comes to that. Maybe it's this one location, but I bought it from this, I went to 2 different dealers, the same story. The one that's not corporate owned was way worse than the one that was corporate owned. They were a little bit nicer. They did fix the bar tape. They never fixed this problem. I'm still having the problems, and you can see the damage on my teeth, and now I'm having more major problems where the tech guy doesn't even know how to fix it. You know, the top guy at their store, and he's basically lying to me, and I've caught him lying to me twice already, which is pretty disappointing. Just because I don't say anything, that doesn't mean that, you know, people are fools, man. So if you're watching, my man, just because you're a fool doesn't mean I'm a fool, right? Just because we don't say anything. And here's the thing, guys, I'm the type of customer is really, really nice, because for this shop, you know, I brought them pizza, you know, spend like $50 on really nice gourmet pizza for them, just because that's how I do business, right? You know, I treat people good, you know, and I expect to get treated not good, just normal. You know, if you're selling me $8,000 bike and you said it comes with warranty and you guys are top servicer, then you should have people in store that can actually work on the bike. Because everyone I talk to at the stores, both of the mechanics, you know, I know how to build rapport, they all tell me they never work on e-bikes, that they don't have any training on that stuff. So I'm kind of disappointed that Trek is selling these things. They're beautiful, but they don't have the people to work on it for you, dude. That's crazy, man. All right, so I just wanted to give you everyone a heads up. Now, I'm not at this point mad at Trek or anything. I'm still now neutral, because when I first bought my first Trek, which was a $3,500 bike, I was super stoked about it. I was very happy about it, which led me to buy the next bike. Even though the first Trek had problems, that very first dealer that I bought from was a totally different dealer in a different city. They were very cool and fixed everything. This dealer wasn't that cool. Both of these two dealers weren't the coolest. So that's where I am. I'm not down about it. It's just some material things, but I do want to let other people know, because, you know, if you want to spend a lot of money and have a lot of bugs, then go ahead and buy a Trek EV. The worst part is, this is not the only brand. They have a couple of other model numbers, and they all have bugs. Because at the bike shop that I went to, the mechanic, you know, I build rapport with people. That's what I do. I buy real estate. I know how to build rapport with people, right? That doesn't mean I agree with them. And he was telling me how there's another the exact same model, the engine won't even turn on, and it's been weeks they haven't been able to fix it. And there's another model, like, I forgot the name of it, Altus or something. It's like a commuter bike with the red and the black, and they had problems with that. And so it's like kind of disappointing, because when you buy that kind of EV bike, you think they're going to help you out. But so definitely do your due diligence. Trek, if you're hearing this, disappointing. Maybe you guys can help me fix my bike, and, you know, you can change my mind. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is what's happening, right? This is exactly what's happening. 12 days of ownership, 2 errors, and a couple of other problems. One of them got fixed, the other one didn't get fixed, and here we are. Thank you so much for watching. If you can, leave a like button. If you own a Domane, or if you own a LT, if you own one of the other Trek electrical bikes, then leave me a comment if you're having the same exact problems or different problems, so I know what's up. I'm only in it 12 days. I'm not mad, you know, or anything like that, you know, because life is too short. You know, I just came hanging out with my kids, took them to the pool, but I just wanted to stop real quick. I got my bags here. We're gonna go eat. They're driving. I'm riding a bike. I'm enjoying life. Life is beautiful. There's a beautiful butterfly right there, great omen. But, you know, I just don't like companies that promise you something and they don't deliver. That's it. And I like the world to know, because you're spending big bucks. That's not right. Maybe Trek will fix it. Maybe that's why they're where they are, because they do they fix these type of things. But who knows? Who knows? So I just wanted to put it out there. Peace.